We
are live.
I was going to say we have spoken, but we are live works too. Welcome in Saturday morning, 9:15 our time, 10:15 Eastern time, other 15s, other places, depending on where you live. I'm me. That's her. That's Reagan. I'm Jeff. Dole Whip Dad is the channel. Good Morning Disney on a Saturday morning. During Mandalorian season, that means what?
Review
of
The Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian. Last night was a great one. Yesterday was a great one. You woke up very, very early, watched it. We went to work and then came home late afternoon, early evening, watched it.
Yes, I did that.
And then we had some family. It was a great, actually, a really fun day yesterday. Sorry about Disney Pins Live. Was not live last night. Every Friday night, it's generally Disney Pins Live. But last night we had some family stuff. But The Mandalorian is what we're here to talk about. Bloom and Cheese in the house. Mar in Memphis in the house. This is the way. Exactly. Mar, I'm going to talk about you. That's fun. Katrina in the house. Hey, Katrina, what's going on? Katrina and Mar. It's you, Katrina, right? This also with Mar on Gonzo. They stay up. They go live for like 2 hours before the show on my, Gonzo, my friend Gonzo.
I've heard of him.
You've heard of him. I guess you haven't met him, but you've heard of him. He and they go live and talk to Mandalorian for like the 2 hours before the show, all the way up till like, I don't know what, 2 a.m. or something. I don't even know what. And then they watch it live. I guess I've never stayed up that late to see it. And yeah, that's fun. Kind of like what we're doing, talking about the Mandalorian, but we're talking about it afterwards. You saw it before me. You always do. You wake up early before we go to work and watch it. I go to work and then we come home and then we watch it together as a family. But for you, it'll be the second time every time. What'd you think of this week's episode?
I thought it was crazy good.
Yeah?
It wasn't as good as 12 because that's my favorite. The one about the whole reveal of Mando being a part of a cult or whatever. That one was pretty good. But this one's good too. And we finally know what the Empire wants in the Baby Yoda.
Do we? So we should say right now, before we get too into it, if you haven't seen The Mandalorian, I want you to stay. I appreciate you being here, but we're going to be talking about what happened this week on The Mandalorian. So you might want to come back and watch the replay another time, or just, come Monday through Friday on Good Morning Disney. We don't give away secrets. I don't think we're giving away a secret, but the show has already been on for a full day. If you haven't seen it yet, if you're one of those, I'm going to watch it over the weekend kind of guys, kind of gals, we're going to talk about what happened yesterday, and a lot happened yesterday. So I'm going to give you a chance to go away. Katrina's here, Mars here, Bloom and Cheesin's here, Electric Meemaw's in the house. What's going on? Anybody who hasn't seen it yet, not staying on, there you go. He collected Meemaw, no problem. I understand. Thanks for popping in. If you haven't seen The Mandalorian, this week's episode, we're about to talk about it. Should I give a little review?
Yes.
And then we can talk about it?
Yeah.
So there's a couple good articles that come out. Hey, Disney Blog, good morning to you. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. By the way, that reminds me, anybody who's new here, throw me an email at dolewhipdad@gmail.com if you want to be part of the newsletter. I don't send out a lot. I've only sent out 2 ever. I'm going to try to make it a weekly thing in 2021 just to talk about what we've got going on. I've got a lot of other things going on. So if you want to be connected, dolewhipdad@gmail.com for your email. I'll send it, and or the Slack channel. Hey, Mom, what's going on? My mom's in the chat.
Hi, Grandma.
Or just hang out and have a good time. You don't have to, but I did want to put that out there for anybody who's new. Listen. We talk on Good Morning Disney about the news of the day, the news of the week at Disney. Saturday is mostly for The Mandalorian. We might go into Disney news if we run out or if we have some time at the end, but I suspect we will not. What the heck? Dark Troopers? Is that a thing?
That's not a thing.
It is a thing.
I think I know what those things were they showed at the end.
Let's talk about it, shall we? So again, this is your last chance. Okay, we're about to talk about not only what happened this week, what's happened in past weeks, and what we think is going to happen coming up.
Exactly. We're doing fan fiction. And we have a surprise at the end.
We do. That's right. Stick around for a surprise at the end. Did you buy that for yourself? I didn't buy that for you.
Mom bought it for me as a
fun. Her mommy bought it for her. As you know, if you know me, I like socks. And she likes socks too. And so this is not a giveaway. These are hers. We bought this for her. Mommy bought it for her, but she's going to reveal the first one that she opens at the end of the show. And we'll go to the hour. So it's probably in 40 minutes. So about 35 minutes, we'll open that up. Should be a lot of fun. Disney Blog says, last night we watched in the order. Great British Bake Off, The Right Stuff, The Mandalorian. I love The Right Stuff so much. I love that show. I watched it. Well, that's funny. I watched The Mandalorian. Actually, we got home. We had a bunch of things going on, a lot of family things, a lot of work things. It was a great day. But when we finally got to the Mando, my other daughter who lives at the house hadn't seen last week. So we watched last week's again and then this week's, which was kind of fun. And then I watched The Right Stuff. Actually, me and my wife watched The Right Stuff. And then we did some other family stuff that I won't bore you with. But it's Friday nights are pretty good around here. Anyway, so from screenrant.com. Oh, it went away, of course, right there at that moment. keeps going away. I'm not going to read the whole article, or at least I probably won't, but let's talk about it. The Mandalorian, Moff Gideon's Vader armor and Dark Troopers explain. Who's Moff Gideon? It's that guy, Gustavo Fring from Breaking Bad, one of the best bad guys. I gotta be honest with you. If we did a list of our top 10 favorite all-time bad guys, Darth Vader, Gus Fring, and it's Gus Fring and Vader stuff. Are you kidding me? It's like perfect. All right, let's do this.
Also, that character Moff Gideon, the actor that plays him, plays Sidney Glass on Once Upon a Time.
Yes, he's the mirror on the wall on Once Upon a Time, and we have a wanted poster for Once Upon a Time right up there.
Yeah,
pretty fun.
Great show. You should watch it.
Have I given you enough time to hide if you haven't seen The Mandalorian yet? If not, can't be mad at me. I mean, again, and I won't care, but here comes. The Mandalorian, Moff Gideon's Vader armor and Dark Troopers explain. I'm going to read this and we're going to talk about it. The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 4, The Siege, which was the name of yesterday's episode, ends with Moff Gideon wearing Vader-like armor and standing in a room full of Dark Troopers. Are you kidding me?
I think I know what's happening.
I think I know what's happening too. The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 4, Chapter 12, The Siege, ends with Moff Gideon in a new Darth Vader-like suit of armor overlooking similar black armored suits, which could have significant implications for the Star Wars franchise. You think? I do too. Even though Emperor Palpatine was killed and the Empire officially fell 5 years before the events of The Mandalorian, Moff Gideon and his Imperial remnants are still operating as if they've been only temporarily set back. The Empire doesn't seem to think that all is not well. Hey, Dean, Dreamers Empire. Guys, check out Dean from Dreamers Empire, one of the best supporters of this Disney community. Lizzie in Disneyland, how are you? Long time no see, my friend. How are you, Lizzie? Hope you're having a great day. Hey, Dean. Dean had a nice meetup, meeting a bunch of my friends. Watching his Instagram yesterday was a hoot. A hoot? What am I? Who am I? A hoot? Anyway. Where did it go? Where should I go next? So there you go. Cool looking guy, right? Scary looking guy. Moff Gideon made his Season 2 appearance in person in the Siege episode. What the heck? I don't want all the pictures. Things have fundamentally changed in the galaxy, particularly in the core worlds. So we're apparently in the outer rim. Hey, Tobin. What's going on, Tobinot? So we're in the outer rims in the Mandalorian, right? The core worlds is where all the stuff's happening. So they're kind of hiding out in the outer rims, right?
Well, the Imperials can't be in Republic systems.
Can't be everywhere, right? They're kind of defeated.
Yes, but the Imperials can't be in Republic systems. There's a bounty on every remaining Imperial agent's head.
Okay. As the new Republic pilot Carson Teva has duly noted, I hope I pronounced these names right, but the Outer Rim continues to be Star Wars Wild West.
Yes,
Wild West. The Empire can't or couldn't and still can't control the region, and neither can the New Republic. So it's fallen to the warlords like the Mining Collective on Tatooine and Moff Gideon on Navarro and the surrounding systems, Navarro being where Cara Dune hangs out. But unlike those other warlords, Moff Gideon and his Imperials have something much bigger planned. A grand scheme involving Baby Yoda, midichlorians, right? Why do you think they want Baby Yoda? Cloning, weapons, and a fleet. The Imperial remnants are making a large push into the Outer Rim territories in order to reestablish the Empire's dominance. That was my Darth Vader. However, while there are certainly a number of stormtroopers and officers loyal to the cause and to Moff Gideon, by the way, why don't they practice shooting? Shouldn't be that tough. They already lost the war. It would seem they need some sort of help to achieve their goal, which is where Moff Gideon's new Imperial battle droids come into play.
Battle droids?
Yes. Did you see him at the end?
I think so.
You did. Moff Gideon's Dark Trooper Army explain. That's what we're explaining right now. I want to say, hey, Lucy, I'm home. All right, let's continue to explain. After appearing via a hologram in the previous episode, Moff Gideon made his Season 2 debut in person in The Mandalorian's The Siege yesterday, in which he was standing comfortably aboard his light cruiser ship. At the end of the episode, an Imperial comms officer informed Moff Gideon that their spy had successfully planted a tracking beacon aboard the Razor Crest, which probably will fall out because there's holes in it, which will presumably...
Not anymore.
I mean, you never know.
Sure.
But,
that ship has survived a shootout, a spider attack, and not to mention falling into the ocean.
Exactly. Hey, Tommy, what's going on, my man? Hope you're having a great morning in the great Northeast. Where did I go? Which will presumably follow Din Djarin to Osaka Tano. Did I say it right?
Ahsoka.
That's what I said. On Corvus. It wasn't just the tracking beacon that surprised viewers, but also the armored suits surrounding Moff Gideon the Bay. Tracking beacon didn't surprise me at all. Duh. Everybody expected it. But the battle droids, pretty dang cool.
At first I thought they were...
Or whatever they are, the dark suited things, whatever.
At first I thought they were people... At first I thought they were volunteers for that weird experiments that they mentioned about. Apparently they took the child's blood and put them into living people to try to make Force sensitive.
Yes, they want his... Katrina knows they want his blood. Obviously they want his blood because they want him for something and they couldn't kill him, so you need to keep him alive. Okay, so I'm not very well versed in Mando lore, but why do they want Baby Yoda? What will they do with him? They want his blood. It's a vampire movie. You didn't even know. The Siege is midichlorians. If I call it midichlorians, you'll turn off. But if I'm looking at you. But if I call it his blood, you'll go, oh wait, what? The Siege ended with a tease of dozens of black colored armor suits, which were being worked on by engineers, with Moff Gideon himself wearing one of the suits and looking freaking awesome.
Looking scary.
Awesome. Or at least something similar to it. At first, it looked like Moff Gideon designed his own Darth Vader-like battle armor. Again, I'm going to say it. Greatest bad guys of all time. Darth Vader, Gustavo Fring. You get Gustavo Fring, the actor, in a Vader suit. I might be in a good mood. Hey, Jackie from Good Morning. Nope, Jackie from RV and Dizzy in the house. Good morning, Jeff and Reagan. I'm ninja watching. I'm still putting together. Oh, yeah, those. So if you're on Jackie, RV and Disney's Instagram, she had a great picture of, they look like the lighting. They're lights in a little bag, like you'd see it like a fancy restaurant as you're walking up. Very cool. She must have them at her house or whatever. It's very, very cool. I'm still putting them together. I've never seen an episode of Mando, but the Baby Yoda is cute. You haven't seen an episode?
Seriously?
She doesn't even have Disney Plus. She told me one time.
Oh.
I don't understand how people live lives this way, but she lives closer to Hatch Chili's than we do. So there's that. I love Hatch Chili's. That's a whole nother thing. Those suits are actually dark troopers, confirmed by the episode's audio description. So if you put on the what's it called? The words on the bottom. What's it called when you put the words on the bottom of the TV in case they're speaking in like Japanese or something? Subtitles. If you put on subtitles, you learn a lot of stuff. Rows of similar compartments sprawl throughout the bay with an engineer in white coveralls tending to immobilized dark troopers contained within. Are you sleeping?
Yes. No, I'm not sleeping.
No. Dark troopers are one of many stormtrooper variants in Star Wars and have a long history in the expanded universe, of which she is more versed than I. But what sets these ones apart from the likes of Death Troopers and Purge Troopers, both of which resemble Gideon suits and have been established in canon through Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and Jedi Fallen Order, is the Dark Troopers are battle droids. Yeah, closed captioning, that hard words I couldn't think of. Yeah.
I just wanted to point out that I know why the Imperials, as soon as they found out there was a Mandalorian society on the planet Mando was on, that's why they killed them, because Mandalorians are the only civilization that have a history of slaying Jedis. They're the only ones that have ever successfully killed Jedis and Sith. Which makes them kind of studly. And also makes them a threat to their plan. I mean, I would think. That's why the Empire wants the Mandalorian warriors under their control. I mean, I would like to have a Mandalorian under my control. Would work really well at the store, right? Customers mad at stuff, we just say, Mando! Dark Troopers in Star Wars canon and legends, like many characters, stories, and various other elements of Star Wars, the Dark Troopers first appeared in the expanded universe. I point at you because you know the expanded universe better than me. Namely, in the video game Dark Forces. I don't even know. Hey, Resort Budgeting in the house. What's going on, Resort Budgeting? How are you? Let's read what they say. Morning, my free Disney Plus free subscription is expiring soon. We just paid for our second year, so I bet all those freebies are. It should have already, but it's still free. Hashtag it's free. If it's free, it's free. It's for me. Yeah, we just paid up our annual dues for, I guess, year 2. So they gave away a lot of freebies last year. I'm guessing people are making decisions now. Anyway, so Dark Forces, Empire at War, The Force Unleashed, and particularly the Battlefront games, the Dark Troopers went from being experimental droids to a terrifying force in the galaxy. I'm aware of them
just because I guess you hear people talking about it, but I never played those games. We do own, we have a PS4.
We have Battle Force 1.
Battle Force, there you go. I bought that for the girls. You liked it. Your sister liked it a lot.
Yeah, we would keep playing if it's not set up downstairs.
It's right. I can set up today. You want to do it?
Yes, I would love
Peyton
that.
wants to. It's just on the closet right here. Remind me when we're done. We'll put it downstairs. Right. Peyton wants it too. They were initially designed by General Rom Mach. I don't know how to say it. Of the Arc Hammer facility. I don't even know what that means. Do you know what that means?
Nope.
Okay, good. Who used similar technology that created Darth Vader's suit to turn residual clone troopers into cyborg-like fighters around the time of A New Hope. A New Hope, for those who don't know, it's Star Wars. Number 1, but number 4.
The first with Luke and Leia.
We like to confuse you. Those cyborg clone troopers were reconned to be the original Dark Troopers, but later models phases were entirely battle droids, all of which were created by Rom Mach. I don't know. All Disney Guide, info, and blog. That's a great name. Good morning to you. How are you? So listen, I'm not going to read the whole dang thing. Listen, if you want to know more, screenrant.com is where you can go get that whole article. Screenrant.com. I'm not going to read their entire article, but it did make me understand what I was seeing. Thank you, All Disney. I appreciate that. It's usually Adventureland, but 'tis the season to have a castle up there. So
to be jolly.
La, 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 la. So I don't know, as I've said before many times on this show, Saturday is the Mandalorian review with me and Reagan. I don't know the extended universe. I have not watched Clone Wars yet. I have not watched, I can't even think of what the other one's called.
Star Wars Rebels.
That's what I was going to say, Star Wars Rebels. And I'm not sure if I want to. Like, it's a big investment in time.
But it's worth it because of how much fun it is.
But I'm having so much fun with Mando, right? So I guess I need your advice. Should I start one of them? B, if I start one, which one should I start? And C, do I need to? Will I enjoy it more than I'm already enjoying the Mando if I watch that? You have to look that way and tell them.
Personally, I think you should watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a fun way and you can expand your opening thoughts. Like the reason I'm considering a lot of this is because of what I know in Rebels, Clone Wars, because of events that happened in the Clone Wars movies, and they opened my mind to expand to different things I didn't know.
Resort Budgeting says, I have really been enjoying the Mandalorian episodes. The action is so fast you have to go back and watch again because you can miss so much. I totally agree. So I watch it. Hey, Blue Nose, what's going on, my man? How are you? Good morning. Happy Saturday. I enjoy watching the episode, and then usually we go on our merry way. We do whatever we're doing. And then in the evening of the night that I watch it, usually Saturday evening, I usually go and find articles like I just was reading to you to see everything I missed. There's so many Easter eggs, and I want to know. The week previous this episode was the second one directed by Bryce Dallas Howard, super gorgeous daughter of Ron Howard of Happy Days and Other Things fame. And Jurassic Park 39. That was the good Jurassic Park 2, where the girl falls and gets eaten, but then the guy, that was good stuff. Whole nother conversation. But Bryce Dallas Howard, I really loved this. It was a homage, fun word to use. Hey, Willie, what's going on, Mr. Willie? A fun homage to her daddy's great work, Apollo 13. When Mando and the Razor Crest is coming back into the atmosphere, and it's the heat shield, will it hold? Are we going to get crispy? Remember all that? Yeah. This is almost exactly the scene that you see in Apollo 13 when they're coming back in. Will the heat shield hold? All that. So good. And a Twitterer saw that and tweeted at Bryce Dallas Howard, hey, I love the episode. Great job. Second one she's directed. First one of the season. And I loved your homage to your daddy in Apollo 13. And she said, great catch. There's a couple other ones too. She's brilliant. I like her as an actress, but I like her as a director too. Anyway, I just want to throw that in. And it's perfect. Yeah, there you go. Blue Nose knows. He just said true. Blue Nose loves aviation. I would say space travel, aviation, right? I loved Apollo 13 so much. I'm enjoying the right stuff. And that she connected Apollo 13 and her dad's work with the Mandalorian, I just thought was brilliant. Also, just want to say thanks for being here. Anybody who's new, I think there's a couple new people. First visit in, all Disney Guide and info. Wow, I love your name. I'm going to say that again. Why can't I hit this button? There we go. I think you should watch the Clone Wars episodes. They're personally my favorite, really, compared to Rebels. Is very long though. I honestly, when Disney Plus came out, I planned on watching. That was one of the first things I was going to watch, the animated Star Wars series.
They're so good.
But I just never got around to it. And
then Mandalorian started, and our time got preoccupied.
Yeah, I might. You know what? Like here's the thing. So when the Mandalorian season 1 came out, me and you discussed having either a podcast or a live show. We're doing it now, a review of the shows because you love them so much. I love them so much. We did a couple last year, and then we were going to do some stuff. It didn't work out. Now here we are in season 2, and we're doing this once a week. What we've been talking about is when the Mandalorian's over, to still do a weekly show where we talk about Star Wars. Maybe what we should do is watch one episode and then do a review, and watch one episode and do a review. I mean, that might.
And not to mention, we have to review all of season 1 too. So,
and all the Star Wars. So I think that maybe that's what we'll do if that's okay with you.
I'm down for it.
What was your favorite thing about yesterday's episode?
I would say there was that scene where, my adorable niece Everly, she makes happy noises and with a huge smile on her face. When Mando, in one of the fight scenes, when Mando had the Razor Crest spin upside down, Baby Yoda put his arms in the air and he went, eee!
I did not know that. Mar and Resort Budgeting are telling me that this episode was directed by Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers is Grief Cargo, the guy who gives the pucks out. Brilliant actor from Rocky, right? From Rocky back in the day. I mean, in 77 when Star Wars came out, I think Rocky came out in 76. Don't hold me to that. I think so. Carl Weathers was a star then. So that's pretty cool. The child throws up. Yeah, when Baby Yoda threw up a little bit, that was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, gross.
I was excited because
you know what's also a crazy scene in the beginning?
What?
That scene where Mando was trying to get Baby Yoda to change the 2 wires, and he said, "Don't touch the red wire and the green wire; they're oppositely charged."
That was pretty fun.
Then he accidentally put them together, and he went, "Oh no, are you okay?"
I think the Mandalorian is a dad, like I was a dad. Like, I've got these little people, and they fit in places that I don't fit. Can you fix that for me? But it didn't work out. Creed, yeah, yep, exactly. I loved Rocky. Rocky was one of my favorite all-time movies. I even loved 2 and 3. I never got into him past that. And I've never saw the Creed episodes. But anyway, Apollo Creed, yeah. You might want to watch 2 episodes at a time if you're going to do that, though. The episodes are yeah, that's a good call. Well, we'll look at it. When the season's over, when this season, The Mandalorian's over, I think I'm going to probably dive into the animated series. And we want to do this show anyway. So we'll probably do a Star Wars episode, an Empire Strikes episode, all those kinds of things. And then it might be fun to do that. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's fun.
Hey, what's going on, Kanati Sean? Hey, what's going on, Pete? I think the Mandalorian is actually Kermit the Frog in disguise, and I can't say that. We just did. Jumbo to you,
he's not the Kermit Frog in disguise, because remember one of the episodes on season 1, he got hurt, and the IG unit had to remove his helmet. We got to see his face. Remember?
Boy,
he's not Kermit the Frog.
You might be the only person who talks as fast as me.
I highly doubt that. You talk very fast.
What are you talking about? I don't know. And if everyone can hear way faster than we can talk, so it's okay. Anyway, so I thought it was great. I love that Gina Carano Cardoon is back. She's my favorite character of Mando's little team. I'm very, very excited that Giancarlo Esposito, the actor, is back. I could see him being Darth Vader level awesome for a bad guy if they continue to give him some scenes. I think that guy's a brilliant actor. Again, I've shared this a million times, even a couple times today. Breaking Bad is my favorite TV show ever. And so I love him. So anyway, what else did you want to talk about with the scene?
Are your predictions about what's going to happen in future episodes?
Let's do. So we have had a lot of conversations at our house about what we think is coming. So I'll let you go. Reagan, what do you think is coming? What are your fan fiction predictions for The Mandalorian?
Well, this one is actually my sister's guess, and I wanted to mention it because it could happen. So we know from in Rise of Skywalker that Ahsoka is theoretically dead in canon because she spoke to Rey as a Force ghost. So now this is entirely a guess. I might be wrong, but I think when Mando goes to deliver the child to Ahsoka, the Imperials catch her and they use her instead of the child for the Force-sensitive blood. And she's dead.
Wow. So you think that as Mando goes and attempts to take the child to the Jedi as sent by Bo-Katan, he goes to meet Ahsoka, whatever. And because of that, she dies?
It's just a guess, and it's my sister's guess.
That's
mine.
Really cool. Because we know that she's not with us anymore, right? We know she's become a Force ghost.
Yes, and may I give you my personal theory?
Of course you can. That's what the show's about.
So
Mar says, "Ooh, great thought, Reagan."
Thanks.
Keep going.
And it's my sister's. So Now, this is my personal theory, and I don't know when this is going to happen, but personally, I hope something like this might happen.
Tell us.
So I think maybe Mando has another run-in with Bo-Katan and the others.
Yeah.
Maybe he even realizes what the Mandalorian people really is all about, and he chooses to help them take back their homeworld, because that is his homeworld too. He may not have been born Mandalorian, but he was raised one. He's a Mandalorian. So he chooses to help them take back their planet. There's a fight. Someone ends up killing Moff Gideon. Personally, I think it's Bo-Katan, but if it's Mando, that would be pretty cool. And also, I think there's going to be an accident. His helmet gets knocked off, and Bo-Katan stops him from doing something stupid.
So I've talked about that. So that's my theory. Are you done with your theory? I don't want to dive into your theory. That's good. That it?
Yeah, that's it.
I love it. I love it. She kind of dives into my theory on what's going on. So what have we learned? We've learned that the Mandalorians think that the Mandalorian is crazy, right?
Yes,
the Mandalorians have learned that Mando is part of what they believe is a cult.
But he doesn't know about it.
He doesn't know it because he's a child of the Watch, right?
Yes.
We are diving into the nerddom here. Here it comes. Here's what I think. I think the Mandalorian has learned that not all the Mandalorians can freak out if they lose their helmet, right?
Yes.
So I think at some point they're going to make fun of him, explain to him, hey, you're fine. You can take off your helmet.
It's silly, it's stupid.
Those people are crazy. You don't have to be crazy. And I think what's going to happen is as that conversation's happening, he's going to be in some kind of battle in which somebody gets his helmet off his head. He's going to think, oh no, I have nowhere to go. I don't have any meaning anymore. My whole life has been this. What am I going to do now? And I think Katie Sackhoff, Bo-Katan, is going to say,
the actress that plays her.
It's going to say, by the way, the voice actress in the animated series.
It's the same one in Clone Wars and Rebels. Yes. My sister told me that.
Okay. So anyway, I think she's going to say, listen, you're fine. You're still one of us. This is the way. The way is about the honor, not your face.
Yes.
It's about taking care of business, not what hat you're wearing. That's what I think is going to happen. And then all those lunatics who were pretending like Pedro Pascal was going to leave the show because he couldn't show his face. I think we will have the helmet on for the fights and not so much for everything else. What say you?
Yeah, I agree with that.
You like it? We'll see.
Yeah, it's so fun how you and I have similar theories.
Well, way behind in chat. Let's get caught up. Mar, we need Reagan on with us Friday morning. They have a Mandalorian show. Reagan would fit in well. There's no doubt. Reagan, at least your dad isn't calling her Osaki. Osaki is what you get at World Showcase in the Japan Pavilion.
Yeah, that's not right at all.
Blue Nose says, I forgot Gonzo had another watch party. Yeah, he goes live up until the show goes live, and then I don't know what the heck they do, but I know they go through the store or through the show. It's Blue Nose. You can always watch the replay. We won't be on Friday because of Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, I'm assuming there's an episode this Friday, but that's true. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, you should check it out though. Again, I've watched the beginning of it. I haven't saved for the whole time, but the Darksaber, excuse me, the Darksaber could be a big thing that most people don't understand because it seems people are racing to find it, such as the new Mandalorians. Yeah, so the Darksaber is what Bo-Katan wants because she believes when she gets it, she gets to lead the Mandalorians. Am I right?
Well, technically, she's the rightful leader. The Darksaber is merely a symbol, but you see, the only way you can get it is if you either inherit it from your mother or father,
or take it.
You take it, and by take it I mean kill the previous wielder.
And I'm pretty sure that's her plan. Her plan is to take.
But it's rightfully hers. I think what he.
But Gustavo Fring has some chicken and the Darksaber. Yes, I'm confusing the two. And she's going to go take the chicken and the Darksaber is my guess. What do you think?
I have a feeling that's going to happen.
I have a feeling it's going to happen too. And that would make her, in at least her mind, able to take over the lead of the Mandalorians. Yes?
Yes, but the Mandalorian leadership, it's rightfully hers. He stole it from her.
But she wants it pretty bad.
Yes, she wants to take her. She wants, you see, in past, whenever a non-Mandalorian has risen up to power to lead the Mandalorians, it's been considered a disgrace upon their culture. Any non-Mandalorian leading the Mandalorians has always been assassinated by real Mandalorians because they don't want a non-Mandalorian leading them. I talked too fast, didn't I?
I mean, no. But I don't know any of that. I'm watching anyway. Okay, there you go. This is just yes. This is my youngest daughter. I have 4 daughters. 2 of them are already making me grandkids, and 2 still live at the house. She is the biggest of the Star Wars fans, although they all love Star Wars.
And the tallest.
And the tallest. Yes, my youngest daughter is my tallest daughter, which is not that impressive because the other ones are pretty short. But
true, especially Peyton. She's a midget.
She's not a midget.
She might as well be.
And he owns a laundry business. Yes, Gustavo Fring. I'm telling you. So when I talk about it, guys, I apologize. I look up there because this is my man room. You see this wall eventually, and some of you have seen that wall, and you will. Ideally, the room is going to be a 360 I can turn any way. The idea being this is my Disney background. That's also a Disney background, but so it's going to be Disney background, sports background, man background, more random general background. So I've got Disney on this wall, Disney on that wall. I've got Disney and Disney pins and Disney art over there. I've got sports stuff over there, but not enough.
Breaking Bad stuff over there.
There is what I call my man wall. And it's got movie posters. It's got The Godfather. It's got a picture of Ellen Alda autographed. Just a small one.
It's got the stuffy of The Godfather from Zootopia.
It's got 8x10 autographs of 4 members of the Breaking Bad show. And then it's got a stuffed animal of is it a shrew? The character that plays the Godfather in Zootopia, is it a shrew? I don't remember what he is.
I think it's a mole rat.
Mole rat, maybe? I don't know. I want to call him a shrew.
Definitely a mole.
The little cute. By the way, so Zootopia, I love that movie. It's got
Me too, so cute.
It's got the Godfather, right? And it's got Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Jesse and Walt are both in that. Did you see that? Homages, as they say to that. One of the best movies anyway. Yes, he owns a laundry and he owns some chicken. Anyway, slow down, says Mar. I'm processing what you're saying. Yeah, when you get excited, you talk really fast. So do I. I don't have a problem with that. But people like it in between comes some sentences now and then. So,
God, sorry.
Don't be sorry. I don't care. I'm just, it is what it is. You be you. David Hoffman, what's going on? Hi, I hope all is well with you too. So I'm excited about the next episode. I don't know when the next episode's going to have, but I do think we're going to see Mando take off his helmet. We're going to see Bo-Katan, and we're going to see Ahsoka. That's what I said.
No,
and
it's going to be
Ahsoka.
It's Ahsoka.
Right.
Osaka.
Let's call the whole thing up. Speaking of socks, you want to show them?
Yes.
So we'll end the show with this. So we're going to end the show. Her mama bought her 15 days of socks, which is not the song, but she's excited about opening the first one. So here, I'll hold it for you.
Thank you.
Hold on. All right. So there you go. She's going to open one. Again, this is not a giveaway. This is her mama bought it for her. And yeah, so I'll go back here so they can see it. You pick out the one you want to open. And we're just having silly fun here on a Saturday. Good Morning Disney. Every Monday through Saturday, me and her mom, Monday through Friday generally, talking about the Disney news of the day. We'll save everything for today and tomorrow for Monday. And we'll talk about that. There is a bunch of news. And we will be on at 9:15 our time, 10:15 Eastern time, other 15s, other places, depending on where you live. Also, I'll be working on today. Actually, when we're done here, I've got a couple things to do. But I'll be working on my new website, DisneyCreators.com. Do you need some help, baby?
Yeah.
Which one are you trying to open? Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Which number?
This one.
Number 6?
Yeah.
Can you move your soda so I don't knock it off?
We could just open it from the back.
No. Oh, well, maybe you should do it that way. But then you'll see them all.
I'll just reach in and grab one randomly.
Okay, she's going to reach in and grab one randomly.
This is a little interesting.
That's not what we should have done, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's your thing. I don't care. Wait for me. What do you think?
Adorable.
You love it?
Yeah, it's adorable.
Not exactly what I planned. The struggle, right? The struggle was real. Alex,
prepare next time.
Alex, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member of the channel. Mar, thanks for being a member. Blue Nose, thanks for being a member. Everybody who's here. Ray, that was interesting, right? Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Anyway, there you go. Our Saturdays on Good Morning Disney are me and Reagan talking about The Mandalorian, what we saw, what we're excited about, what we think is coming up. last chance before we close up for the day. What else do you want to tell them that you liked about the show or think is coming up shortly? And then I'm going to announce that we have our members only Zoom call today. A couple hours, actually.
Personally, I like how uniquely committed Mando is to his wacky creed. Because in the show, he even drank soup and he slightly lifted off his helmet so the Baby Yoda wouldn't see his face. And he was all, "What are you doing?" And also, there's this one scene near the end where Baby Yoda spit it up on himself. And by spit up, I mean puked on himself. Mando went, "Oh boy."
That was pretty funny. He's turning into a little dad. But when Jesus says Tomorrowland Terrace and Crystal Palace getting open soon and new menus coming. Yep. Park hopping in Disney World comes back. That's right. So we'll be there for New Year's Eve. I don't think we're going to care about that, but my daughter might. So that's kind of exciting. New box lunch ugly sweaters come out. I did see a new box lunch ad. I didn't look at what it was. So
I looked at it. It was Christmas stuff.
He said, Boom and Cheese and says some ugly Christmas sweaters. I love that. And lots of franchises shown. I love that. I'll be checking that out. Jeff, I thought you said 15 days of Crocs. No. I can't stand Crocs. Anyway, did you all notice the child put his hands up like riding a roller coaster when Mando was on the dog bite? Whee! Yeah, it looks like he's having a good time. I may miss Zoom today. Oh, man. Doctor appointment at noon. Have a great day, everyone. Yeah, so listen now. So I'm going to do it at 4 o'clock my time. 4 o'clock my time. That's 3 o'clock Eastern time. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock Eastern time. 4 o'clock my time. Just because I think there's stuff going on. I'm gonna do some Christmassy stuff and some website stuff and some YouTube stuff, and then we're gonna do that. And then we might have family stuff tonight. I'm not really sure, but I wanted to do it a little earlier today just in case. So 4 o'clock my time, 3 o'clock Eastern time. The Zoom party. I'll set it up right here. If you're a member of the channel, watch for the community tab. Members only community tab will be where the link goes. Again, 4 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern time. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock Eastern. Why am I saying that? Yeah, Kadani Sean. 4 o'clock my time, 5 o'clock Eastern time, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Jeez, I need more coffee. Sorry about that. 4 o'clock my time, Zoom party today. That'll be a lot of fun. What else? Tomorrow night, Creator Talk is back. We're not doing the Disney interviews yet. The Disney interviews, if I do them again on this medium, it's going to be in February. So taking a little break from that, but the Creator Talk is still happening with me and Lynn. Lots of Creator Talk news, lots of YouTube news, including the terms of service has changed. So the monetization rules have changed. So stick around for that. That's tomorrow night. Just subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications, and it'll pop up. And again, members only. Those of you who are green, you have access to those emojis and a weekly. See, Sean, good luck today, buddy. And oh, good, you'll be home in that. Excellent, awesome. Anyway, so what was I going to say? So members only Zoom call will be later today. Watch for the community tab. And yeah, if you want to get on the newsletter, send me your email list. I don't send out a lot, but I will be sending out more next time or next week, next year. My goodness. And if you want, the best way to get a hold of me truly is through my Slack workspace. Just send me an email and I'll send you an invite if you're interested in that. I guess that's it. Next Friday, one more second. Next Friday is our next episode of Mando, and Saturday will be our next episode of this. You can say whatever you want now.
So I want to point out in the episode before this the new one, Bo-Katan asked Mando, "Will you join us?" He said, "There's something I got to do first," meaning that wasn't a yes, but that wasn't a no.
That's right. So he has to take care of the baby, but then he wants to help him out.
Exactly. Or he could choose to leave the religious cult stuff behind and work with the real Mandalorians.
I think he likes being part of a team.
To keep the baby.
I think he likes being part of a team.
Yes, and there's no question he's clearly gotten attached to Baby Yoda. I mean, his behavior's like a dad.
How could you not?
Exactly. That thing's so adorable.
I think we should end it there.
Agreed.
Do you love your socks?
Yes, they're so cute.
Do you love the Mandalorian?
Yes.
Do you love your daddy?
Yes.
I love you too. And I love all of you too. Zoom meeting for members only, 4 o'clock my time, 5 o'clock Eastern time. I don't know why I was going backwards. That's it. Have the best day ever. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun. As Tommy said, storming the castle. I really do appreciate you spending some time on a Saturday morning with us. Have a great day. Sunday night, Creator Talk Live. I'll see you then.
We have spoken.
We have spoken. Bye for now.
Bye.